I am Jesse Brunette, Executive Director here at St. John's Ministries. Right now I am in the Women's Shelter, one of two facilities that we operate at St. John's Ministries, and I wanted to say hello to each of you and introduce myself as St. John's newly hired Executive Director. I was a staff member with St. John's for the last 9 months, working on community engagement, building partnerships with our church and faith community, and I am absolutely thrilled to be here in this role as Executive Director. So as we look forward into the coming shelter season, which opens on November 1st, that is something that is high on our priority list here at St. John's, is preparing this shelter as well as our men's shelter for what we anticipate to be a very busy shelter season. So we are going to continue to welcome people into our facilities, to work with them, to honor their dignity, restore hope, and create lasting change. So now, in addition to the 2 overnight shelters we maintain and operate, we also have 2 daytime resource centers. There are case managers engaged with our guests in forward movement and connecting them to very important resources. So as I look forward to the shelter season, in addition to the other things we're doing to implement our strategic plan, I want to thank you, our community, our volunteers, our supporters, our donors, for standing behind us as we provide the very critical work. In the time I've been in this position and my time as an employee of St. John's Ministries, I am absolutely amazed by the level of community support that we have between the churches and the corporate donors and the individuals and volunteers and people willing to serve meals at our 2 shelters, or serving hospitality, donating clothes, doing laundry. We are so grateful for all of the support that you have provided us at St. John's Ministries. Because of you, we are able to do the very difficult work that we do in making sure that everyone in our community is treated with dignity and respect as they go from housing instability or homelessness into stable housing and success. I want to highlight an event that we have coming up. Our biggest event of the year, November 4th, is the Restoring Hope Gala that is held at the Radisson. I would invite you to go to our website if you're interested in attending or supporting the event. We would love to have you there. One thing that I also want to share is, as we look at my role here as Executive Director, I often get asked, what are some of the things you're looking to do? What are some of your goals? Number 1 would be getting the shelters ready. As I mentioned, men's shelter, women's shelter. We operate 2 facilities here in downtown Green Bay, and we're preparing, trying to fill our vacancies in staff, seasonal staff, working overnight shifts. So if that's something that interests you, if you would like to apply for a position, I would encourage you to do that at the 2 shelters. In addition to that, scheduling meal teams. When we operate 2 facilities and sheltering the number of people we do throughout the year, we need people willing and organizations willing to come into our shelters and serve a meal every single night, and also in the morning for breakfast. We are in need of donated items like clothing and funds as we look at operating our facilities. The honest truth is, we are looking at escalating costs for heating and all the other things, utilities, and the cost of providing resources to our guests. As you have experienced in your own personal lives, the increased cost of those items, we have also experienced that in our ministry. So we're just incredibly grateful for any type of support that you're able to provide. I am in awe of all the types of resources that people have donated to our ministries. Just this week, we had a church partner in our community donate 70 blankets, over 70 blankets that were handmade. And as we look to shelter people November 1st, those sorts of things are needed now more than ever. And so we need more, though, and we need additional things like toilet paper and paper towels and items. So if you're interested in donating items as either an organized drive or as an individual, please go on to our website and search for our wish list, and that will assist us in providing the resources we need to our guests as we shelter them. And also, I often get asked, what are your goals? Well, the goals as an organization, one is to primarily shelter people during the coldest weather months out of our Green Bay year. That is our mission. We will never stray from that. That is why we exist. But in addition to that, as we look at our daytime resource centers and all of the opportunities that we have to help people move forward in their life stage towards successful and stable housing, one of the goals that I have is to bring more community partners into our facilities to partner with us. So if you're interested in volunteering, if you have a skill or interest, if you are good at hospitality, or perhaps you're good at budgeting or leading sorts of programming that you feel our guests would be interested in helping them move forward, I would encourage you to reach out to our volunteer coordinator or any member of our community engagement team. I'm just incredibly in awe of all of the community support that has led us to this point in our history, but as we move forward, I think that the opportunities for the community to come together through St. John's Ministries to impact our ministry and long-term vision to hopefully end homelessness in the Green Bay area, and we are certainly part of that process. So I am grateful for all of your support. This is a very exciting time in my life and my professional life, but also St. John's Ministries. We are thrilled at what is ahead of us, and if you are interested in helping us along in our mission, I encourage you to reach out to me personally or through our website, and I would love to give you a tour and show you all the good things we're doing at St. John's Ministries.